Gotta wake up. So, hey you guys, I'm here to talk about some drama and some things that happened to me that are so exciting, and I am getting ready because I have my daughter homesick today and I have to take her to the doctor in a little bit, so I am getting ready for my day. So, let's talk Karina Kaboom, okay? Please don't take this the wrong way. I absolutely love Karina Kaboom's channel, and if she were to have her comments enabled, I would have messaged this or sent this to her or commented this to her. Can't talk today. But she doesn't, so I mean, I might have made a video about it anyway, but still, maybe she'll see this, maybe she won't. Probably not, but regardless, this is what I have to say about it. I watched a video that she made, that she posted yesterday or last night or whatever, about the owner of Visart, the woman owner of Visart, who defended herself against some people at IMAX, or some people that have been talking about her brand for a long time, and apparently she got fed up with it. So she kind of went off on Facebook, I think it is, about how, you know, she's being nice this time, but next time, blah, blah, blah. Basically, she's defending herself against these people, the trolls that are talking about her, okay? And Karina, you know, just praised her, okay? Which is good. You know, go ahead. I'm so glad she defended herself. I would want anyone to defend themselves being bullied or being talked about by people about their brand. You know, anything that's slanderous, or even if it is true, you know, that could hurt their company, because, you know, you should stand up for yourself. Man or woman should stand up for themselves. Just because she's a woman, that doesn't give her any more of a right to stand up for herself than it would if she were Jeffree Star. So, I'm watching this video and Karina is praising her, you know, like, you go girl, I like that strong woman, proud, yes, go girl, whatever, you know, just giving her all this praise for standing up for herself, which is fine. But just a few weeks ago in a video, she dragged Jeffree Star to filth for doing the exact same thing, you guys. The exact same thing. Are you joking? Like, why? And you know, I know she's biased against Jeffree, and in her recent videos, she made a couple of, you know, digs at Gerard Cosmetics and, what's the other one? Lime Crime and Jeffree Star Cosmetics, you know, basically saying that if you've never had a problem with bullying other people in the past, or broken products, or half-empty products, Kylie, or hair in your products, allegedly, you know, all these things are alleged, and she's saying that since, you know, Visart has never had any of those problems, that it's okay for the owner to stand up for herself. Now, nobody is perfect, and things happen, you know, people, sorry about the airplanes. I already started recording this once and I deleted it because of a super loud airplane, but this time, I'm not doing it. So, sorry guys. Okay, so basically she's saying that since Visart has never had a problem, that it's okay for them to defend themselves. But why does that make sense? And then, you know, she kept pointing out that the owner of Visart is a woman. You know, the woman owner, the woman, the woman stood up for herself, and she made the comment that a lot of times women feel like they don't have a right to say anything. I don't believe that. You know, I mean, I know that some women do, but then also some men do. And I feel like it doesn't matter what your gender is, you should stand up for yourself if you're feeling like you're being wronged. No, even if you're whether you're the owner of freaking Ashley Ray Cosmetics. Just kidding, I'm not trying to do that. But whether you're the owner of that, or the owner of Estee Lauder, or the owner of Jeffree Star, or the owner of Visart, you know, you should stand up for yourself. You should. You should. There should be no, well, as long as you haven't done anything shady in the past, because if you've done something shady in the past, you can't stand up for yourself, it's not right. Like, that's not, no, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. It irritates me that in that entire video, she's basically making it okay for Visart, the owner of Visart, to stand up for herself, while just a few weeks ago, she was saying how unprofessional and basically not okay that Jeffree Star did it. Now, she did do the whole, she did make this whole, there are two sides to every story. On one side, it's very unprofessional and yada, yada, yada for her to have done that. But on the other side, she's so glad she did and she supports her for doing it and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, it's still, just because you make that disclaimer does not change the fact that you're basically praising someone for doing something that you dragged someone for doing a few weeks ago. You know, it just doesn't make sense. And the biasness of it, and, you know, I'm not discrediting her for her opinion, but her being so biased, you know, against Jeffree Star and all these other places, it just the hypocrisy is what discredits her for this video. And, you know, I love her videos again. You know, she does make the disclaimer that she's not trying to give us an opinion. She's trying to tell us the facts and tell us her opinion, and then we can make our own decisions for our own opinions, obviously, from there. But the fact that she's being such a hypocrite discredits her. The fact that it's okay for one brand and not the other discredits her. You know, nobody's past should take away their right to defend themselves. Nobody's history should take away their rights to defend themselves. Nobody's mistakes should take away their rights to defend themselves. Okay? That doesn't make any sense to me at all whatsoever. And I don't care who you like or who you don't like or what they did or what they didn't do. That doesn't give, you know, that doesn't take away their right to defend themselves. It doesn't. Like, no. You know, I mean, people do things all the time, and, you know, they can still defend themselves. That doesn't mean they have to lay down and take the bullying because supposedly there was a wire or hair in their cosmetics. You know, Jeffree Star tried to do the right thing. He gave the refund immediately, and he asked for the product back. That product should have been in the mail the next day or within the next few days. You know, if it was that serious and that person wasn't trying to get famous and get noticed off of a scandal, you know, they would have got that product back. It wouldn't have been all over social media. You know, he defended himself and he had a right to. It's not okay for one to defend themselves and it not be for the other. You know, and I watched that video last night, and if my whole family wouldn't have been in the bed at the time that I watched that video, I would have definitely made this video last night. Like, I don't know, I just like to watch the drama. It interests me, but it just makes me sick how biased people are, you know, and they use certain situations to push their own agenda. It's just crazy. So, I'm just so thrown off by the hypocrisy that are these channels lately, you know, recently. You know, it makes me sad. Like, I loved them when I first started, you know, and I still do. I still love his channel, and I still love to watch Karina's. You know, I like the facts that they give, or that they usually give. They usually give some decent facts. I just don't like how it seems like all they want to do is call this person, that person, and the next person, all they're bullies, they're bullies, they're bullies. But what they have done is they've all banded together and started bullying everybody else. And in the same breath that they're calling this person, that person, and the next person a bully, they're bullying to all, like, why? I don't understand. My brush was clean. I just don't understand. I wish it was different, because it's starting to get to where it's like, is it even fun to watch anymore? Because I know that if it's a video about a big name person, someone that's, you know, for example, Jeffree Star or Manny MUA or Nikki Tutorials you know, if it's a big name YouTuber, they're all gonna be talking about something about how they're bullies, but in the same breath they're gonna be bullying them, you know, or being hypocritical and saying it's okay for someone that they like to do something, but it's not okay for the person they dislike to do it. You know, they call them out like, oh, they're such bullies, blah blah blah. But then the next person that does it, it's like, and I praise them. Good job. I'm so glad you stood up for yourself, blah, blah. That just, you guys, that just didn't make any sense to me. I just don't understand why we talk about one person negatively and read them to filth for doing something. But then when someone we like does the exact same thing, that's not okay. So, I told you guys at the beginning of this video that my daughter is homesick today, okay? Let me tell you, I'm just in a rant kind of mood right now, and it's not my fault. If people wouldn't give me these reasons, I wouldn't have to be this way. It's not my fault. Because I'm not going to take responsibility for anything. So, I called the doctor's office because I don't really want to go to the emergency room, but if I need to, you know, that's what I'm going to do. My daughter's been coughing a lot over the last week or so, and this morning she woke up and I was getting her ready for school, and all of a sudden she starts having this crazy coughing fit, okay? And, you know I can't send her to school having this crazy coughing fit. So I dropped my older daughter off, and I came home and I tried calling the doctor's office like 7:30, and they're closed until 8. But the lady, you know, you could push 0 to talk to an on-call person, like the operator or whatever. So that's what I did. I pushed 0. And I just wanted to know, you know, should I wait for the doctor's office to open, or should I go ahead and take her to the emergency room, you know? And I just wanted an opinion from the on-call nurse. So I pushed 0, and the on-call nurse gets on, and I asked her, and I explained to her what was going on. Here comes another airplane. One day I'm going to be on one, and I'm just never coming back. All of my family, we're just all going to just... Anyways, so I'm on the phone with this on-call nurse, and I tell her what's going on, you know. I'm like, my daughter's been coughing for about a week or so, and this morning she woke up for school, and she started having like a really crazy coughing fit. And she's like, the doctor's office opens in 30 minutes. Do you want me to get the on-call doctor, or do you want to wait? And I was like, well, that's what I called for, to find out if I should wait till they open, or if I should go ahead and take her to the emergency room. So I asked her again. I'm like, you know, I was calling to get your opinion. Should I wait, or should I take her to the emergency room? She's like, well, do you want me to page the on-call doctor? And I was like, well, is that what you think I should do? She's like, well, what do you want to do? And I'm like, aren't you a nurse? Like, aren't you the one that answers the phone, because you're supposed to be the one to guide me in this situation? Sorry, one of my eyelashes was turned around in my eye. And she was just like, well, I can call if that's what you want me to do. And I was just like, you know what, I'll just wait. And then, oh my God, it's still there. So then, I hang up, you know, I gave them till about 8:15, you know, just to kind of get them in there and get them settled, get together. So I call back at 8:15, it's busy. I call again at 8:20, it's busy. I called a few times in a row, like waited a minute, called, waited a minute. It was busy every time, so I waited about 15 more minutes. You know, maybe their phone was something, I don't know. So I waited a few more minutes, and I called back, busy. So I gave them about 30 minutes, and I called, okay? And it started ringing, and it went to their automated, like, say, thank you for calling so-and-so doctors. We will be with you in just a moment, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm talking about? That kind of automation. So I just left it at that. I waited and waited and waited and waited for about 7 minutes. And then the person picks up the phone. And I explained to her what's going on. I'm like, you know, hey, I'm calling to get my daughter into the doctor. I was really hoping you had an appointment today, because if not, I'm thinking I'm going to have to take her to the emergency room. So she's like, okay, which doctor? You know, we get that down. She's like, okay, hold on, let me see. So she's checking, and the next thing I know, the phone disconnects. Not my phone, her phone. Well, I heard some clicking and clacking, you know, like she had set the phone on the counter. But then the phone disconnects. So I was so irritated, you know. I hate that stupid on hold music. I hate sitting on hold that long. I'm super impatient. It's one of my one of my bad qualities. I have a couple of bad qualities, but my impatience is one of my worst ones. So I was super irritated about the fact that I just got it through to somebody, and then 10 seconds basically later, after I'm on the phone, finally the phone disconnects. So of course they don't call you back, because she didn't get any of my information to know who to call. So I call back and sit on hold for 10 more minutes. She picks up the phone, or someone picks up the phone. It disconnects immediately. What the? So now, I'm just trying to give it a little bit of time. You know, this just happened, you guys. I'm just trying to give it a little bit of time to pass, so maybe they won't. They'll get their phones situated or whatever they need to do, because it's driving me crazy. Like, legit, I'm not in the mood for it. My daughter is sick. She needs to go to the doctor. Why is it this damn hard to get through to somebody on the damn phone? You know what I mean? Like, you're a doctor's office, first of all, and the nurse lady that I talked to begin with doesn't seem to understand what I'm trying to ask her. And then, when I finally do get through to someone, it hangs up. It's just, all of you moms out there, like this video if you've ever had to deal with that. It's so aggravating. It's just, oh, you know? So, just gonna try to finish getting ready here. It's broken. Because that's my day. That is my day. So I'm just gonna finish getting ready, and then I'll come back and talk to you guys a little bit more. I need to kind of calm down, finish my Red Bull, and get on the phone with the doctor and see about getting an appointment, and I'll be back in a few minutes to talk to you guys some more. Okay guys, so my makeup and all of that is done. Can you guys see this stupid eyelash? Like Rich Looks would say, it's wonky. It really is. It won't fit to my eye, I guess. I mean, lashes aren't made for eyes as large as mine, apparently. So yeah, my makeup is done. I think I'm just gonna leave my hair in a headband today. I have to get dressed still. I guess we're probably going to end up going to the emergency room, because the doctor's office is being super unprofessional, at least in my opinion. Maybe I'll just stop there and see if they have anything open, but their phone service is just ridiculous. So, yeah. I really love this lip color. It is the Home Slice by Tarte. I love it. I wore it yesterday. I wore it in my date night tutorial. It's just a really pretty color. It's like an orangey pink nude, and I love it. So, I don't really know what else to talk about. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Last night, Petermon Snapchatted me. And Makeup Forever liked one of my Instagram pictures a few days ago. Yep, so, is that an old school thing? It's really exciting. So, I hope you guys have a really awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one. You're my baby. Off to the doctor we go. Bye, guys.